Okay.
Good to see you. Get here and make sure we get a good shady spot.
Exactly what I was.
But there is a lot of shade.
That's what he said. We have the pink skin variety. Have to.
Yeah.
Y'all been busy?
Are you kidding?
Give me an option.
I know.
Gave you the option to lie.
I couldn't make up with like exotic things. How about this? Busy enough. You know, you can take that any way you want to.
Busy is a very, very loose term.
Exactly.
With us, very.
But I have to admit though, with these rainy days that we've had, I mean, I was glad to see the sun. I mean, I get, what is the term when you get tired of being in the house or cooped up or whatever?
Cabin fever.
Cabin fever. Oh, definitely, no, I know. More, but then after, oh, I know, there's, exactly, I know. That's, yeah, exactly, I guess, yeah.
All day yesterday.
And we usually ride our bikes. Yeah. I know that. But I mean, we usually ride our bikes and try to walk every day too. And then I just feel like, oh.
Well, your body's used to that, and you don't get it.
Yeah, yeah. I just like,
Yeah, we were literally pulling out of the flower, pulling out of the flower. Kevin texted us and called on the back of the
We were still home, but getting ready.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I had a heavy coat. I had a heavy coat packed and a flannel shirt on. You know, and stuff.
Rain boots on.
Yeah.
We had everything.
Because I mean, I froze too often up here, and I'd rather be warm.
Same.
Yeah. But tonight we're not gonna have to worry out.
No, we
last week. Got the misty rain, cold, and warm. I was miserable last night.
You can't. I saw I've been in the
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. And it's I remember back in the day,
It would have been
ever
blowing in
since
here.
Riley started, and I mean, we've constantly spent so many times all sharing, not coming prepared. A cold front comes in, and we're sitting there, all of us huddled under one little blanket. We've got hilarious stories and pictures of them. But see, those are memories.
We do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Funniest one we had was when Wayne put on, you know how the chairs that you put in those.
Baseball fans, and welcome to Vype Field for a special night of baseball, remembrance, and impact. Tonight, we come together as a community to honor the life and legacy of one of our own Viper baseball families, Grayland Spring, and to support the incredible work of the Grayland Spring Foundation. Grayland was more than just an athlete. He was a beloved son, friend, and teammate who embodied the values of dedication, perseverance, and kindness. Though his time with us was far too short, his legacy continues to inspire those who knew him and many who never had the chance to meet him. The Grayland Spring Foundation was established in his memory to carry on his passion for helping others making a difference in the lives of student athletes, and giving back to the community. Tonight, we are honored to have members of the Spring family and representatives from the Grayland Spring Foundation with us. Let's take a moment to recognize them and show our appreciation for their strength and dedication in keeping Grayland's spirit alive. To commemorate this special night, we have the privilege of welcoming Gary Spring to throw out tonight's ceremonial first pitch in Grayland's honor. We're going to have a courtesy pitcher. That's not Gary. The Grayland Spring Foundation is committed to making a lasting impact by providing scholarships, mentorship programs, and opportunities for young athletes to reach their full potential. If you'd like to support their mission, please visit graylandspring.com to learn more and to contribute to this meaningful cause. Grayland Spring spirit will always be a part of this community, and we are honored to celebrate in his memory tonight. To the Spring family, we stand with you. To all the players, may you play with the heart, determination, and passion that Grayland exemplified every day. Thank you.
What a difference 24 hours makes. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. My name is Merle Bertrand, coming to you live from Benham Field at Vandegrift High School on a warm and clear Wednesday night. I wrote my notes down, and it said here on a Saga Tuesday night. This game was originally supposed to be on Tuesday night at Dragon Diamond in Round Rock. Flipped over to here last night with the new turf, but it just got to be too wet, so postponed for 24 hours, and it was well worth the wait. It was just a beautiful night for baseball as the Vipers try to bounce back from the heartbreak and clinch a playoff spot and at least a share of the district title with a win tonight against the Round Rock Dragons. The Vipers were so close on Saturday, coming within one last out of clinching all of the above. Jacob Vitek with 6+ solid innings of long relief pitching gave Vandegrift a chance. The Vipers scratched out a go-ahead run at the top of the ninth inning, but just couldn't hang on as Westwood stormed back to score 2 runs and a 2-out single to take a crushing 4-3 win over the Vipers. But it's all still right there. Vandegrift comes in at 17-12 overall, and at 11-3 has a 1-game lead over Round Rock, Vista Ridge, and Westwood. The latter two are also playing each other tonight out at Vista Ridge, so we'll keep you posted. Cedar Ridge defeated Manor last night to pull within 1.5 games back. They figured to win game number 2 of that series on Friday, so they are also very much still alive in the 5-seat musical chairs game with 4 to survive. As mentioned, the Round Rock Dragons are part of that 3-way tie for second at 10-4 and are 19-11 overall. Coach John Carter's Dragons are looking to defend their district title, and if I dare say it with the weather the past week or so, rain on the Vipers parade tonight. Vipers hoping to hold serve here at home at Benham Field. That sets the table here. We'll take a break, make sure that we're all settled in, and when we come back, we'll hear from Vipers head coach Gerald Hickel, get his thoughts on Saturday's heartbreaker, as well as what it will take to knock off these Round Rock Dragons. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network. joined once again in the pregame show by the head coach of the Vandegrift Vipers, Coach Gerald Hickel. First of all, Coach, thanks for ordering in the nice weather. What a difference 24 hours makes.
Yeah, I think we made the right call moving it to today.
I mean, what does that do to the mindset to get out here at the ballpark? You're all ready to go. You know you're going to be facing a really nasty weather. All of a sudden it's called off and you got 24 hours. What does that do to the team's rhythm?
These guys have played enough baseball. They know how it works. You know, we can cancel a game, move it to the next day, and they've been doing it long enough. It doesn't affect them.
Well, we're not going to talk about it much, but man, Saturday's game, so close. Literally 1 out away from your first ever district championship. What did you tell the guys after the ball game? Because it was a great game.
That's what I told them, exactly. I said it's a great game. That's just baseball. We put ourselves in a position to win a huge game. They had to make a play. They had to swing the bat. We did everything we could to get to that point. 2 borderline pitches that could have gone either way. And then against a guy who really hadn't hit all week, you tip your hat to him. He got a fastball that was something he wasn't handling before, made the adjustment, and got to base it up the middle.
It's kind of crazy. I think sometimes the adults take that kind of stuff tougher than the kids. They were probably playing PlayStation by that night, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully not, but you never know.
Yeah.
Well, let's swing our attention to Ron Rock. And it seems like it always comes down to Ron Rock and Vandegrift in terms of baseball especially. Talk about the Dragons a little bit. What do you see from them?
They're a well-coached team. They have great tradition. They have some really, really good pitching. Their guys battle constantly. It's going to be a really good series.
How important? It's obviously important to get that first one, but you get that first one, you take some of the pressure off and can kind of look towards the playoffs. Does that make you, and does the extra 24 hours make you approach this game any differently?
We're not immune to pressure. We understand that it's there, but the focus is focused on the process. Every pitch, every play, every opportunity that's there. If we can do that, and that'll keep the pressure off of us and just focus on what it takes to win.
And it's kind of interesting because they've been there before in terms of playing for the district championship. Vipers have played for the playoffs before, but have never had an opportunity to play for a district championship. Is some of it mental because baseball is such a mental game anyway?
Yeah, there's always a mental aspect to it, and I think this group right here, no matter what happens, they have a knack for overcoming adversity and bouncing back.
And last question for you. You pointed it out to me. A little change in the batting order tonight. What's your thinking there?
Well, Paul's been doing a great job. He works the count. He's a tough target, and he's been doing well in clutch situations. You know, I think it's an opportunity for him to show what he's got.
Well, we were here last night. It felt like tournament baseball back in February. This kind of feels like playoff baseball. Should be a great ball game. Any final thoughts here?
No, sir.
Vandegrift Vipers head coach Gerald Hickel kind enough to join us in the pregame show. We'll take a break and be right back.
Batting second and playing second, number 12, J.P. Kasman. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 8, Drew Hartcock. Batting fourth and playing center field, number 5, Cade Goddard. Batting fifth and playing third base, number 23, Luke Broadus. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 9, Jace Quebec. Batting seventh, their designated hitter, number 13, Baker Jackson. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 18, Omar Rodriguez. Batting ninth and catching, number 3, Quinn Bartholet. And pitching for the Dragons, number 16, Josh Horvath. Head coach, John Carter. And now for your Vipers, leading off and playing second base, number 1, Ethan Ha. Batting second and playing right field, number 2, Marshall Linenberger. Batting third and playing third, number 9, Grayland Jones. Batting fourth and playing shortstop, number 10, Carson Tan. Batting fifth and catching, number 7, Dax Van Stavern. Batting sixth, our designated hitter, number 16, Caden Qualls. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 18, Tyler Miller. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 35, Jack Knapp. And batting ninth and pitching, number 4, Karsten Coffey. And in center field, number 6, Aiken Farley. The balance of the Vipers, number 3, Trick Weigelt. Number 5, Thomas Foote. Number 11, Luke Bonzi. Number 12, Jacob Vitek. Number 13, Ryan Miller. Number 14, Caleb Jackson. Number 15, Chase Elmer. Number 17, J.J. Johnson. And number 23, Dax Cleveland. Assistant coaches, Christian Hammond, Braden Shaw, and Jake Willingham. And our head coach, Jared Hickel. If everyone could please stand, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, we are ready for baseball from beautiful Benham Field on the campus of Vandegrift High School. Merle Bertrand here with you. Les Clary at QA tonight, keeping an eye in and ear on the broadcast. And the battle for first place in District 25 6A. We'll give you the batting order again for the Round Rock Dragons. Jack Oppel, the left fielder, to lead it off. J.P. Casman in second base batting second. Drew Hartcock, the shortstop, batting third. Kate Goddard in center field batting fourth. Luke Braddock in third base batting fifth. Jace Kivett in right field batting sixth. It'll be Baker Jackson, the DH, for the pitcher, Josh Horvath, batting seventh. Omar Rodriguez at first base batting eighth. And Quinn Bartholette behind the plate batting ninth. So Oppel, Casman, Hartcock, Goddard, Braddock, Kivett, Jackson, Rodriguez, and Bartholette, the batting order for Coach John Corda's Round Rock Dragons. 10-4 in district play, 19-11 overall, defending district champions, and they reached the regional semifinals last year. Defensive set for the Vipers: Tyler Miller, Eichen Farley, Marshall Lindenberger, the outfield left to right. Braylon Jones, Carson Tan, Ethan Ha, Jack Knapp, the infield third to first. Dax Van Stavern behind the plate. And Carson Coffey on the hill for the Vipers, making his 11th start of the season, a record of 5-0, 46 in the third innings pitched, giving up 38 hits, 11 runs, 7 of those were earned. He struck out 33, walked 13, and has a team-leading ERA rate of 1.08. Oh, and he's got a couple of saves too, by the way. There they are, the standings coming in tonight. You see it right there. The Vipers at 11-3, a game up over Vista Ridge, Westwood, and Round Rock. Vista Ridge and Westwood are playing each other tonight at 7 o'clock over at Vista Ridge. That game will also be on Vype with Micah Rose doing the broadcast for the Westwood folks. Cedar Ridge played through the rain last night to defeat Manor, and they are just a game and a half back. They're going to close out the season on Friday night against Manor again, so you know they're going to get to 11. Hutto and McNeil, they were supposed to play. They postponed again until tomorrow. Too much water at both fields there. So those are the standings coming in tonight, and we'll be tracking that Westwood Vista Ridge game if we're still on the air at that time. As here is Jack Apple stepping in to lead it off. APPL pronounces it Apple. Beautiful night for baseball. Last night, only Ernie Banks would have loved the weather. Tonight, everybody can love it. Braylon Jones in on the fringe at third. The first pitch from Coffey. Swung on and slapped in a right field for a base hit. And it's a soft leadoff single to right for Oppel, and we are underway from Benham Field. As J.P. Casman will step in. Runner at first base. Oppel sitting on that first pitch. Coffey working from the stretch, pivot and throw to first. Runner dives back. Give a shout out to my mom tuned in from the great state of Illinois. Pretty healthy lead for Oppel. Shows bunt and pulls it back. The curveball stays a little high for ball one. Everything on the table for these Vipers. Jones in again at third. Toss over to first. Crazy to me to be 11-3 in first place with 2 games to go, and they haven't clinched anything. You could still miss the playoffs. It would take a lot, but it could still happen. Can remove that variable with the win tonight. That ball slammed in the air to the left side. Miller drifting back and makes the catch. Deep fly ball to left, retires Casman, and 1 away. That'll bring up Drew Harthcock, the shortstop.
1 out, brings up number 8, Drew Hartcock.
The Vipers have clinched at least a play-in. Should they lose both games to Round Rock and things don't go their way with the other matchups, they would play 1 more to just make the playoffs. But they're thinking much higher than that. They are thinking first ever district title with a win in either tonight's game or Friday night. And you're at home. You got your best defensive set on the field. Let's get it done tonight as Hartcock steps in. Yeah, and that curveball popped off the bat handle. Right to Eichen Farley. He hauls it in, and they're quickly 2 away. 2 outs, runner at first for Cade Goddard. Goddard, the center fielder, will step in here with 2 outs and a runner at first. Lights on at the ballpark. 322 to the left field foul pole, 327 to right. And it used to be about 380 to dead away center. I'm not sure with the new fence. They haven't painted those numbers out there. Toss over to first. And one of the rare occasions, if you can see the flags out there beyond center field, one of the rare occasions the wind isn't just blasting across in some direction or another. So just a perfect night for baseball here. That curveball floats in there for a strike. I tell you what, man, Oppel is dancing off of first. If Coffey could time that throw just right and catch him in midair. No balls in a strike to Goddard. Short a lead that time. Coach John Carter coaching at third base just outside of the frame in his 22nd year as a head coach. Always has Round Rock in the mix somewhere. 1 pitch. High ball. 1 snap though down to first by Van Stavern. That was the design play. Trying to pick off the runner. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to Goddard. Keeping an eye on him. Anytime you got a leadoff runner, I believe Oppel is part of the football team too, if I remember right. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string, got him way out in front of that off speed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Oh, got him. Got him. That's just what I said. If he times it just right and gets him hopping in midair, he'll pick him off at first. Karsten Coffey spotted it and picks off Jock Oppel to retire the side. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base after the pickoff. We played through 1/2 inning of play. Round Rock nothing, and the Vipers coming up. And the Viper batting order tonight, I alluded to it in the pregame, looks a little bit different. Ethan Ha in the leadoff spot tonight, the second baseman. Marshall Lindenberger batting second and right. Braylon Jones at third base batting third. Carson Tam, the shortstop, batting cleanup. Dax Van Stavern behind the plate batting fifth. Caden Qualls, the DH for the center fielder. Eichen Farley in the sixth spot. Tyler Miller in left field batting seventh. Jack Knapp at first base batting eighth. And Carson Coffey, your starting pitcher, batting ninth. So Ha, Lindenberger, Jones, Tan, Van Stavern, Qualls, Tyler Miller, Knapp, and Karsten Coffey, the batting order for Coach Gerald Hickles' Vandegrift Vipers. 11-3 in district play, 17-12 overall. Round Rock defense, Jack Oppel, Cade Goddard, Jace Kivett, the outfield left to right. Luke Broadus, Drew Hartcock, J.P. Casman, and Omar Rodriguez, the infield third to first. Quinn Bartholette behind the plate, and Josh Horvath Big, tall right-hander on the hill for the Dragons. I told my wife on the way here to the ballpark I would love to see the Vipers put up about 7 runs in the first inning and just take some of the pressure off. They're due for something like that in a big game. So we'll see how it goes here. Something else we'll be tracking tonight, it is Dripping Springs taking on Westlake out at Westlake. Melvin Jones with the call of that one. If Dripping Springs wins one of those 2 games versus Westlake, they would be the number 1 seed in Division II. The Vipers know that if they make the playoffs, they would be in Division II. So would play either Dripping Springs or Westlake, depending on if they're number 1 or the number 2 seed. So first things first, but we'll track that as we go here. As Ethan Haas steps in, batting 167 on the season, no home runs with 6 RBI. 13 walks, however. Leads the team in walks, so he gets quality at bats. And the pitch down low for ball 1. One-0 pitch. At the knees for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Horvath throwing some heat early. One pitch. Down low, ball 2. First team all-district last year. Talking about Josh Horvath, the senior. The 2-1 pitch. High inside, ball 3. Three balls and a strike. That ball slapped just fouled on the left field line, knocked down by Coach Hickel, but doesn't field it clean. So 3-2 the count now. The 3-2 pitch. That ball opposite field and in the right field for a base hit. They're going to throw to first and not in time. Heads up play by Kivett. That ball got to him pretty quickly, but Ethan Ha hustling down the line, goes opposite field. And the Vipers have the leadoff runner aboard for Marshall Lindenberger. That was the idea. Get good speed on the bases in the form of Ha, who was 7 out of 10 in stolen bases. Lindenberger comes in batting .482 on the season, 1 homer and 26 RBI. Leads the team in RBI. 4 doubles and 2 triples. And the pitch outside, ball 1. Toss over to first. Good piece of hitting by Ha, just to go with that pitch and poke it out in the right. He's been doing that a lot lately. Ground ball, this might be too slow roller. Hartcock's got it. The only play will be to first. The throw to first in time. Lindenberger hustling down the line all the way. So it's basically a swinging sacrifice on the slow roller. 6-3 fielder's choice to retire Lindenberger moves Ha up to second base for Grayland Jones. Catch up on my scoreboard here. Sorry about that. So runner at second with 1 out for Grayland Jones. Jones batting .441 in the season. 1 home run, 21 RBI. Almost hit him. Ball gets away. The throw down to third is going to be in time to get him. Didn't quite bounce far enough away. And Ha, with the head first slide, kind of died on the turf. So it's going to go as a 2-5 caught stealing, 2 outs now, and the bases are empty for Jones. And slammed into center field, a diving catch made. It snow-coned a little bit, but Goddard hung on to it. Great play. And the inning is over. So promising starts for both teams come to naught. We've got 1 inning in the books. We'll go to the second inning scoreless here from Benham Field. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Big thank you to our sponsor, Jones Spross, Austin's speed M&A and startup law firm. Jones Spross Law would like to take a moment to remind everyone that many in our community are facing tough times with food shortages. Please support the Central Texas Food Bank. Thank you for caring, Central Texas. Jones Spross, Austin's speed M&A and startup law firm.
Thank you to our sponsor, Wayne Weigel State Farm Insurance Agency, providing insurance and financial services. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Please visit www.agentwayne.com for all your insurance and financial service needs.
Welcome back to Benham Field. Merle Bertrand here with you at the ballpark. No scores go to the top half of the second inning. Tonight marking our 867th Vipers cast overall on both KMAX Sports and Vype, dating back to 2009, our 295th Vipers baseball broadcast. Thanks to Vandegrift Baseball Booster Club President George Farley and all the sponsors you see right there, including our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Spross Technology Lawyers, Worldwide Technology, Trinity Masonry Company, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with our Grand Slam sponsors, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys, and Pure Bar of Cedar Park, and our home run sponsors, Caldwell Bank of Realty, Airco HVAC Electrical and Plumbing, and Alibi Security. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up here. Kate Goddard was at the plate when Apple was picked off, so he'll step in with a fresh set of pitches to work with here. Both teams getting the lead off runner aboard in the first inning. Both teams having that runner picked off in a different fashion. And the first pitch to Goddard is swung on a foul straight back for strike one. Oh, 1 pitch. That ball slammed down the line. That's going to be trouble. It's going to drop in there for a base hit. Miller cuts it off. The throw coming in, and nice job by Tyler Miller to hold that one to a loud single. Kept it off the wall, and that kept Goddard to first base. Second hit of the night for Round Rock, and that'll bring up Luke Broderick. So Brada steps in here, nobody out, runner at first base. That ball hit hard to left, but it's going to hang up in the air. Miller has a beat on it and hauls that one in for out number 1. That's the third fly ball to the outfield here. 1 out, runner at first for Jace Kivett, the right fielder. Kivett, pardon me. One out, runner at first. Braylon Jones still into the grass at third. They know how important 1 run will be in this game. And toss over to first, and a nice play there by Knapp. That ball one-hopped him. Able to spear it on the backhand and keep it from going out into right field. Does show bunt, pulls it back, pitch up high, snap throw down to first, runner dies back. It's warm down in the field. It's cool up here in the press box, but it's warm down in the field and a lot of moisture coming off of that turf with all the rain we've had here for the past 2 or 3 days. Ooh, catch a piece of the outside corner. Generous strike call there. 1 ball, 1 strike. We haven't gotten many calls this year. We'll take that one. 1 ball and a strike. Goddard takes his lead off at first. Pivot throw. Nice crowd on hand and a beautiful Wednesday evening from Vandegrift. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 away. There goes the runner. Ground ball right side. Knapp will take it. He'll step in the bag for the unassisted put out. So 3 unassisted to retire Kivett for out number 2 on the play. Goddard moves up to second base.
Brings up their designated hitter, number 13, Baker Jackson.
2 outs, runner at second. And Baker Jackson, the DH, will step in. Hitting the air to the right side. Lindenberger started back, came in, then started back. Drifts over and hauls it in right field. And the inning is over. So once again, for Round no runs, 1 hit, no errors. This time 1 runner left on base. We'll keep it here and go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Still no score here from Benham Field. Vipers will send up their 4, 5, 6 hitters. Carson Tan, Dax Van Stavern, and Caden Qualls, the DH tonight, to go to work against Josh Horvath. Email is open, by the way, voiceofthevipers@gmail.com. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite player, let us know where you're tuning in the broadcast from. Voice of the Vipers, all one word plural, at gmail.com. As Carson Tan will lead it off. Long-time leadoff hitter, moved into the cleanup spot here for tonight. We'll see how this works out. Comes in batting .323 in the season, no home run with 9 RBI. Team leading 24 runs, as you would expect from a leadoff hitter. He'll be leading off the second here. I know Coach was hoping to have him come up with a couple of base runners aboard, but used to leading off the innings.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the second, your shortstop, number 10, Carson Tan.
So Carson Tan will step in. A light lineup tonight for us on Vype. About half the games we normally have, because half of them got played last night and a couple more got pushed off again to tomorrow night. So I don't have a whole lot of scoring updates for you as Carson Tan will step in. And he takes that pitch in there for a strike. Now low ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to Tan. Misses high and away, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Horvath wanted that call, doesn't get it. The 2-1 pitch to Tan. Right down the pipe for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fouled it off to the right, and he'll dig back in. Tan, shortstop tonight, likely starting pitcher on Friday night. Horvath with the 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him to chase a pitch just off the plate. Strikeout number 1 from either pitcher, and that'll bring up the catcher, Dax Van Stavern.
Catcher number 7, Dax Van Stavern.
I keep changing my scoreboard, and it's not changing. I'm not that much of a spaz, I promise. As Van Stavern steps in, batting .177 on the season. No home run and 13 RBI. 1 out, bases empty. Curveball brushes him off the plate for ball 1. One-oh pitch. Fouled it off. That got a piece of Quinn Bartholet. Umpire going out to discuss the change in the weather with Josh Horvath and give Bartholet a chance to collect himself. He's grinning. That stings. Van Stavern can appreciate that. Catcher to catcher there. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike to the Viper catcher, Dax Van Stavern. Off the plate, ball 2. Two-one pitch. Fouled straight back, and the count evens up 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. That's going to be a chopper right in front of the plate. Going to be a tough play. High hop there for Horvath. Underhand throw, and it gets away. He's going to stay right there. Good hustle there by the second baseman, Cosman, in the right field of Kivett coming in to keep Dax Van Stavern at first base. But the error on the pitcher puts a runner at first base with 1 out. Tough play. He had to try to underhand scoop it. That ball was in the air with an NFL hang time off the turf. And Caden Qualls will step in. Batting 150 on the season, no home runs with 3 RBI. Van Stavern going to run for himself. He's got good speed for a catcher. And the pitch up high for ball 1. So the Vipers catch a break. Let's see if they can take advantage here. Sometimes that's all it takes. Shows bunt, pulls it back, pitch up high and away, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The count swings in Qualls' favor. Pivot throw. Van Stavern diving back in. Two-0 pitch. Ooh, a chin-high strike. I don't like that call. 2-1. Two on 1 the count. He bumps it foul back to the screen, and the count evens up 2-2. That is something the Vipers have struggled with all year long. It's getting that good bunt down. They can do it, but not nearly as often as Coach Hickle would like. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. There goes the runner. The throw is going to one hop and sliding in. Safe. The ball got away. I think the throw beat it. But Van Stavern almost slid past the base, hooked it with his arm. The ball jarred out. It's going to be a stolen base for Dax Van Stavern. And the count is full to Caden Qualls.
Courtesy runner for the catcher, number 14, Caleb Jackson.
And now Caleb Jackson will come in and run for Van Stavern. What a job Jackson has done at third base when Braylon Jones has had to move to shortstop. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Qualls. Base hit will put the Vipers in front. Swing and a miss. Pull the string. Nice pitch from Horvath. 2 outs. And that'll leave it up to Tyler Miller to try to get the 2-out hit and drive in the run. Average back up over 200, batting .208 on the season. No homers with 15 RBI. Jackson running for Van Stavern at second base with 2 outs. Had a cut, fouled it back, strike 1. Horvath working from the stretch, looking in. No balls in a strike to the Viper left fielder Miller. Now low, 1-1. One pitch. Ooh, almost hit him. And the pitch missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 pitch to Miller. Brushed him back again. That did hit him. Got a little too close that time, and the Vipers have runners at first and second now with 2 away.
Brings up your first baseman, number 35, Jack Knapp.
As Jack Knapp will step in. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Batting 171 on the season, average rising. As he gets more and more playing time, no home runs and 5 RBI. Injured early in the season, has worked his way back in to the lineup and a chance to deliver here. Way off the plate. Nice spear by Bartholetta. The Vipers would have had 2 runners in scoring position. Fans still arriving at the ballpark. A bit of an early start at 6 o'clock tonight, so people showing up. 1-0 pitch. That gets away, ball 2, and both runners are going to move up. So now a base hit would give the Vipers a 2-run lead. Jackson up to third. Miller up to second on the wild pitch. Hitters count, 2 balls, no strikes to Jack Knapp with 2 runners in scoring position. So he almost hit Miller, then he did hit Miller, then he almost threw one past Bartholetta, and then he did throw one past Bartholetta. If he does it again, Jackson with good speed at third could come in. By the way, you saw in the pregame a 4-man umpiring crew tonight. That's one advantage of having the game split up between Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Good to see a 4-man crew out here for an important game like this one. If they get it right. 2 balls and no strikes to Knapp. Almost threw it away again. Nice stop by Bartholetta. First base is open. Carson Coffey on deck. We'll see if Coach Hickle gives Knapp the green light at 3-0. He's going to try to groove one with their number 9 hitter coming up on deck. 3-0 pitch. Taken all the way. It's a walk, slap, throw down to third. And heads up base running there. Jackson able to get back. But the Vipers have loaded the bases with 2 outs.
Number 4, Carson Coffey.
And Carson Coffey will step in, batting just 138 in the season, but he's got some pop to the bat. 1 homer with 7 RBI. Jackson at third, Miller at second, Knapp at first. Golden opportunity to take an early lead here at home. Letter high, strike 1. Horvath trying to work his way out of a major jam. No balls and a strike. Ground ball up the middle, slow roller. And picking up is the second baseman, Kazman. He steps on the bag, and just like that, the inning is over. Vipers threaten in the inning. No runs on, no hits, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base. We played through 2. We will go to the third. Still scoreless here from Benham Field. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Leveraging more than 30 years of experience, Worldwide Tech propels the globe's largest and most innovative organizations into the future through strategic consulting, engineering, and supply chain solutions that leverage the latest advanced technology to deliver truly impactful outcomes. For more information,
visit Worldwide Tech online at WWT.com. I forgot that commercial did that. As we go to the top half of the third inning. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Round Rock. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Vandegrift. The Vipers managed to load the bases on an error, a hit batter, and a walk, but couldn't do anything with them. And we go to the top half of the third inning. Still scoreless in this critical ball game. And it's the 8-9-1 hitters due up here for the Round Rock Dragons. It'll be Omar Rodriguez, the first baseman, to lead it off.
Leading off for the Dragons, in the top of the third, number 18, Omar Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, a very tall young man, going to step in from the left side. Holy cow. I don't know if he plays basketball, but he should. So Carson Coffey working here in the third inning. And the first pitch just off the plate for ball 1. That one catches the corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Too far off the plate that time, 2-1. The 2-1. Poked foul down the left field line and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch from Coffey. Foul out of play again. Tyler Miller, Eichen Farley, Marshall Lindenberger, the outfield left to right. Braylon Jones, Carson Tan, Ethan Ha, Jack Knapp, the infield third to first. Dax Van Stavern behind the plate, and the 2-2 pitch coming up here from Carson Coffey. At the knees, called strike 3. First strike out of the ball game for Coffey. And with 1 away, that'll bring up catcher Quinn Barthollet.
Now batting number 3, Quinn Barthollet.
Lights on at the ballpark, not necessary yet, but they'll take hold here. They might. We might get done before it gets too dark. Slap. Oh, knocked down by Jones, but it's going to be an infield single, I believe. Tan not going to throw it. Jones knocked it down, but it rolled too far away from him to get to. And it's going to be an infield single for Barthollet. And with 1 out and 1 aboard, we go back to the top of the order to Jack Oppel.
Number 29, Jack Oppel.
And a courtesy runner coming in here for the catcher Barthollet. Who is that, number 4?
Number 4, Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith.
Brandon Smith, yeah, thank you, sir. Took me a while to find it on my phone. Brandon Smith running at first. That's a ground ball right side. Howe's got it. Goes to Tan for 1. The throw to first. Around the horn they go. A 4-6-3 double play. High to Tan the Knapp. And that takes care of that. 2 good teams going at it here from Benham Field. The 4-6-3 double play retires the side, and we'll go to the bottom half of the third inning. Still scoreless here from Benham Field. So let's see if we can get some offense going here in the inning for the Dragons. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. For the second time, nobody left on base after somebody got aboard. And the Vipers will send up the top of their order. Second crack at Josh Horvath. Ethan Ha, Marshall Lindenberger, and Braylon Jones due up. That double play, just perfect timing. It took good timing, too. Oppo, the leadoff hitter, good speed, hustling down the line. But the Vipers turn 2 to get out of it. Jack Apple, Cade Goddard, Jace Kivett, the outfield left to right for the Dragons. Luke Broadus, Drew Harthcock, J.P. Casman, Omar Rodriguez, the infield third to first. Quinn Bartholet behind the plate, and Josh Horvath in his third inning of work here for Round Rock.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the third, your second baseman, number 1, Ethan Ha.
As Ethan Ha will step in, led off with an opposite field single, moved up to second on the fielder's choice, unfortunately cut down at third base trying to steal on a ball that rolled away from Bartholet. But he'll step in again from the right side. Ha started that double play just a moment ago. Now he leads off the third inning for Vandegrift against Horvath. And the first pitch, one hops up to the plate, ball one. That was pitch number 38 for Horvath. And we're in the third inning. Called a strike. I'm not sure if the umpire noticed, but Ethan Ha is not the tallest young man in the ball club. Called a strike nonetheless. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing. Did he go around? They appeal to first. No, says the first base umpire. And the count 2-1. It was close. So 2 balls and a strike to Ha, leading off the Viper third. That one called a strike. He doesn't like it. 2-2. Umpire likes those corners, and that's fine as long as it's consistent. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And time is called. The 2-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3. Curveball paints the corner again. And strikeout number 4 for Horvath. 1 away. That'll bring up Marshall Lindenberger.
Number 2, Marshall Lindenberger.
Check that. Strikeout number 3 from Horvath. Lindenberger 0 for 1. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the first. Brushed him back. Inside, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. So Lindenberger's got him where he wants him. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's his pitch coming up here to the Viper right fielder. Braylon Jones on deck. Well out the plate, ball 3. Horvath a little erratic with the control tonight. Only walked 1 guy, but he's hit a guy, and he's thrown a lot of extra pitches because of it. On a warm night, 3-0 pitch, taken all the way is Lindenberger, and he takes that one for a strike. He's gotten away with it so far. 3-1 pitch. Oh, a delayed strike 2 called, and the count goes full to Lindenberger. Fell behind in the count, 3-0. Horvath now has it 3-2, the delivery. Oh, and that almost hit him. I think it may have hit him. Either way, Lindenberger's aboard. And that'll bring up Braylon Jones, flew out to center field.
Number 9, Braylon Jones.
Lindenberger, a team-leading 15 stolen bases. He's 15 out of 19 on the season. We have seen Bartholet's got a pretty decent arm. But we've also seen him have to handle some nasty pitches. So let's see how this plays out here for Jones. 1 out, 1 aboard. Pretty conservative lead for Lindenberger. Not going. Oh, now a slam to left field. That could be trouble. That's going back, and it is up against the fence. Lindenberger around second. They're going to wave him around. Braylon Jones going to pull up at second. The throw coming in. No throw, and the Vipers lead it 1-0 on the RBI double of the power gap in left field from Braylon Jones. So Linneberger comes in on a team-leading double from Grayland Jones, number 8. And the Vipers lead at 1-0, and Carson Tan will step in with 1 out. Jones still at second base. That one poked into center field. It's going to hang up, however. Goddard's got a beat on it, and he hauls it in for out number 2.
Now batting, your catcher, number 7, Dax Van Staveren.
That'll leave it up to Dax Van Staveren, who will reach on an error in the second inning. I don't know about you guys, but the way the left fielder was kind of trotting, I thought that ball was out of here when Jones hit it. It'll be 1 hop the fence to score Linneberger. Vipers lead at 1-0, and now Dax Van Staveren trying to drive in an insurance run. Jones with good speed at second. That ball squirts through the legs of Bartholette. Jones finally does see it, and he's going to move up to third base. So Grayland Jones now 90 feet away with run number 2 for Vandegrift. 1 ball, no strikes for Dax Van Staveren. Swing and a miss. Swung at a pitch up in the eyes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thing probably looked like a beach ball coming in there. He couldn't lay off of it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grayland Jones at third base. Poked in the air to the right side, and the count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to the Viper catcher. The 1-2. Had a cut and fouled it back. I would have had that if that net hadn't been in the way. Every run so important. Vipers left the bases loaded in the second. They've got a runner at third here in the third with 2 away. That ball golfed into left field. That might be trouble. Will it get down? It is going to get down and go to the wall. Yes, Savin's going to round first and head for second and pull up there with an RBI double to left field for Dax Van Staveren, and the Vipers lead at 2-0.
No.
What? They
Jump off the base.
They called him off at second base, and Coach Hickle's going to have a conversation here. The run will count. Vipers lead at 2-0.
This inning was brought to you by our Hall of Fame sponsor, D-Bat of Cedar Park.
Boy, that's a tough break.
Is a proud supporter of Vandegrift Vype baseball and our Vandegrift athletes.
Dax Van Staveren gets credit for the RBI to score Grayland Jones, but then they said he came off the bag.
He didn't jump up. He just went like this.
And the inning's over for Vandegrift, but a good inning for the Vipers as they pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left on base. And then we'll go to the top half of the 4th inning. New score 2-0 in favor of the Vandegrift Vipers. Yeah, the umpires are talking that over out there in short center field. I think they should. I think they injected themselves into a place they didn't need to inject themselves right there. But in any event, it'll be the heart of the Dragon order up here in the top half of the 4th inning. 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Casman, Hearthcock, and Goddard due up. 2 runs on 3 hits for Vandegrift. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Dragons through the first 3. So Carson Coffey's been living on a nice edge forever. Let's see what he can do with a 2-run lead. As Casman steps in, 0 for 1, flew out to left field in the first. And the first pitch spins in there a little high. I'm not sure why that wasn't a strike. It's been a strike all night long. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. That was in there for a strike, taken all the way. 1-1. One pitch. That ball off the bat handle in the right field, going to drop in there for a base hit. And getting over there to cut it off is Lindenberger, but a leadoff single for Kasman. And that'll bring up Drew Harthcock.
Number 8, Drew Harthcock.
Fourth hit of the night for the Dragons as Harthcock steps in. He's 0 for 1, flew out to center field in the first. Well, Vipers turn 2 last inning. Let's see if they can do it again. If Coffey can get Harthcock to rolling on the ground. He's also picked somebody off. I'll take that too. Pitch up high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Kasman with a sizable lead off of first. Not going. Good throw over from Coffey. He's had almost as many tosses over to first as he's brought to home tonight. Keeping an eye on those Dragon runners. Showing bunt, infield crashing in. Now he pulls it back, and it's a hit run. That's a fair ball. Nice play by Knapp. That ball was headed to the corner. Jack Knapp diving to his left, knocked it down and tags the bag to get Harthcock on a 3 unassisted fielder's choice. On the play, Kasman moves up to second base. So runner at second with 1 away. And that'll bring up Cade Goddard, who singled in the second. Kasman now at second with 1 out. Just off the plate, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. That ball ripped down the left field line, slicing well foul. Long, loud foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Luke brought us on deck. 1-1 pitch with 1 out. That ball hit in the air to the left side. Miller on his horse, and it's going to get up against the fence. Plays it off the wall. 1 run's going to score. The throw coming in, not going to be in time. And it's an RBI double off the bat of Cade Goddard, and the Dragons have cut the lead in half. So 2-1, runner still at second base with 1 away for Luke Broadus, who flew out to left field his last at bat. That one hit in the air to center field. Barley has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for out number 2. And a good throw to keep that runner at second base. 2 outs now for Jace Kivett.
With 2 outs, brings up number 9, Jace Kivett.
Kivett 0 for 1, grounded out to Knapp at first base, back in the second inning. Get this third out, go back to the dugout, still with the lead intact. Coffee working from the stretch, and time is called. This game feels like a playoff game, and it may as well be. Two teams battling for postseason berths. Hit in the air to the left side, popped up. And it's going to be the shortstop, Carson Tan, had a better angle on it. He hauls it in to retire the side. But in the inning for the Dragons, they pick up 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 to left on base. And we are halfway through this one. We will go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. New score, 2-1, Vipers lead. And in the bottom of the 4th, Vandegrift will send up Caden Qualls, Tyler Miller, and Jack Knapp. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up here for Vandegrift. And we want to thank Vandegrift Baseball Booster Club President George Farley, the Booster Club, and all of our sponsors, including our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Spross Technology Lawyers, Worldwide Technology, Trinity Masonry Company, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with our Grand Slam sponsors, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys and Pure Bar of Cedar Park, and our home run sponsors, Caldwell Banker Realty, Airco HVAC Electrical and Plumbing, and Alibi Security. Be sure to thank all those folks and thank them for supporting Viper Baseball.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the 4th inning, number 16, Caden Qualls.
Caden Qualls will step in to lead off the Viper 4th. 0 for 1, struck out leading off the second. Or not leading off the second, but in the second. Josh Horvath on for his 4th inning of work. And misses off the plate for ball 1. Walked 1, hit 2. He's also struck out 3. It's a little feast or famine there for Horvath. Ooh, and that hit him. That hit Qualls. That's the 3rd hit batter of the night. And that was on a fastball. That one stung. As Tyler Miller will step in. He was hit in the 2nd inning. And Qualls taking an extra walk up the first base side. I think that's Coach Christian Hammond at first base with him. This will be pitch number 58 coming up for Horvath, and we're only in the 4th inning. Miller showing bunt, pulls it back. Called strike 1. Good throw down to first base from Barthollet. Qualls able to get back in there. Strike 1 to Miller. Qualls 3 for 3 in stolen bases. Takes that for a strike, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. To the Viper left fielder, Tyler Miller. Ground ball right side. Casman's got it, goes to short for 1. The throw to first. And in time to get him. A 4-6-3 double play. He empties out the bases, and with 2 outs, bases empty, that'll bring up Jack Knapp. Both of these teams playing solid defense here tonight. Knapp with the walk in the 2nd, steps in here with 2 outs, and the base is now empty. And another pitch low and away, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Down low, 2-0. This is an important at bat. Even if you don't score anything, if Knapp can get aboard, that'll bring up the number 9 hitter. So worst case, you would start the next inning at the top of your order. And is ahead of the count here, 3-0. Little things like that make a big difference. Not always obvious in the box score. So Knapp will probably take a pitch or two, have the bat duct taped to his shoulder. We'll see. 3 balls, no strikes. Takes that one. At the letters for a strike, 3-1. Three-one pitch. Chopper right side. Slow roller. Casman's got it and tosses over to first, and the 4-3 put out. Retires Knapp, and the Vipers are done in order and unconventional fashion here in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We played through 4. We will go to the 5th. Still 2-1 Vandegrift. You're watching Vandegrift Vipers Baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Thank you to all of our sponsors.
At Trinity Masonry Company, we're dedicated to delivering high-quality masonry services with precision and craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, we specialize in both residential and commercial projects, offering everything from custom stonework to durable brick installations. Let us bring your vision to life with expert masonry solutions tailored to your needs. Check out Trinity Masonry Company online at tmcaustin.com. Take your game to the next level at D-Bat Cedar Park, the premier training destination for all baseball and softball players. With over 32,000 square feet of indoor space, D-Bat Cedar Park offers plenty of practice space, 5 pitching machines, and 13 professional instructors to help elevate your game. Beginners and experienced players can find what they need. Visit us today at dbatcedarpark.com or by calling us at 512-540-3228.
Whoops, I didn't mean to play that, but I like that song. Gotta love the Traveling Wilburys. Good old YouTube and all their copyright restrictions and all that kind of stuff. As we go to the top half of the 5th inning, 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here for the Dragons. It'll be Baker Jackson, Omar Rodriguez, and Quinn Bartholette due up.
Leading off for the Dragons in the top of the 5th, number 13, Baker Jackson.
Jackson steps in, 0 for 1, flew out to right fielder Linneberger back in the 2nd inning. First pitch from Coffey, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch to Baker Jackson. That didn't miss by much, 1-1. This will be pitch number 35 coming up for Coffey. He's been very efficient out there, and we're in the 5th inning. That's in there for a strike, 1 and 2. If you're a math major, it's about 8 pitches per inning thus far, 8 or 9. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Outside corner call, strike 3, beautiful pitch. Strikeout number 2 for Carson Coffey, and that'll bring up first baseman Omar Rodriguez with 1 out. Rodriguez was the other strikeout victim. That came to lead off the 3rd inning. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Had a cut, fouled it back. Coffey ahead, 0-2. Vista Ridge and Westwood just now getting underway over at Vista. The other really important game tonight in the district. Wasted that one high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled out of play, and the count remains 1-2. So a good battle here between Carson Coffey and Omar Rodriguez. The 1-2 pitch from Coffey. Ground ball right side. Haas got it. And tosses over to Jack Knapp, and the 4-3 put out retires Rodriguez. 2 up, 2 down for catcher Quinn Bartholet.
Number 3, Quinn Bartholet.
Bartholet, a hard hit infield single in the third. Rubbed out in that double play turned by Vandegrift that inning. High fly ball, left center field. Drifting back is Tyler Miller, and he hauls it in to retire the side. So another good inning from Carson Coffey. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. We will keep it here, go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. I don't like having a 1-run lead. We need some runs here to get a little breathing room in a 2-1 ball game. And the Vipers will send up 9-1 and 2 hitters to try to do just that in the bottom of the 5th. I talked about that Vista Ridge Westwood game, why that's important. If you missed it in the pregame, these are the standings coming in tonight. A Viper win either tonight or Friday night would put the Vipers in the playoffs and clinch their first ever district title, or at least a share of it. Vista Ridge and Westwood, the winner of that one would keep pace with what Vandegrift does. Round Rock at 10-4, part of that 3-way tie. Cedar Ridge is going to win on Friday night. They're playing Manor. They played through the rain last night and beat them 11-1 in 5 innings. And I'm sure it could have been much worse than that. So we know Cedar Ridge is going to get to 11. Who's going to join them? Can the Vipers get past that? That's what we need to see here. 6 outs away, but would love to get some more offense and get a little breathing room. Vipers have done a good job tonight responding to what had to have been a crushing loss Saturday afternoon in 9 innings against Westwood. Against a team they struggled with in the past in Round Rock. Again, the email is open. If you want to give a shout out to your favorite player, voice of the Vipers, all one word plural, at gmail.com.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the 5th inning, your pitcher, number 4, Carson Coffey.
So here's Carson Coffey to lead it off, trying to help his own cause. 0 for 1 in the game, grounded into an inning-ending fielder's choice. In the second one, the Vipers had the bases loaded. Put it in play, and Round Rock responded. Let's see what he can do here to lead off the Viper 5th. Long shadows creeping across the ballpark. Swing and a miss, strike 1. A 1 pitch. That curveball bends right in there for strike 2 as Horvath going right after the Viper number 9 hitter. Just caught a piece of it to hang alive, and the count remains 0-2. Vandegrift with 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Round Rock got one of them back in the top of the 4th. And that's where we stand. 0-2 pitch. Poked in the air to the right side. Going to hang up, it looks like. Coming in is the right fielder making the catch. As Jace Kivett got a good jump on it. Looking right up into the sunlight. Hauls it in for out number 1. As Ha will step back in. The leadoff hitter tonight steps in here with 1 out and nobody aboard. 1 for 2 on the night. Curveball bends right in there for strike 1. A 1 pitch. That one chopped foul. The count goes to 0-2 to Ha. No balls, 2 strikes. Now low, ball 1. Carson Tan loosening up in the Viper bullpen. Coffee has been dominant tonight. 1-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Good pitch from Horvath. And Haas out on strike for the second time tonight. 2 outs now, bases empty for Marshall Lindenberger.
Now batting, the right fielder number 2, Marshall Lindenberger.
Lindenberger hit by a pitch in the third, also grounded into fielder's choice. Yeah, that one bends in there for a strike. Dripping Springs getting ready to take on Westlake over at Warner Field at Westlake. That's off the plate, ball 1. If they get the win, they would be the number 1 seed in Division 2. Same division as Vandegrift should the Vipers make the playoffs. 2-1. You want to get in, first of all, but you'd rather face Westlake, a sub-500 Westlake, than a hot Dripping Springs team in the first round. Two-one pitch to Lindenberger. Down low, ball 3, and boy, you can see the catcher Barthollet, a rare show of emotion there. He thought that was going to be called a strike. 3 balls and a strike. Fouled it off, and the count goes full to the Viper right fielder. Full count. Low ball 4, and Lindenberger does it again. Gets himself aboard with 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman number 9, Grayland Jones.
That 2-out walk sets the table for the hot-hitting Braylon Jones. 1 for 2 with an RBI double that he crushed back in the third. Didn't miss getting it out of here by much. Lindenberger, good speed on the bases. We'll see if he tries to get up to second or if he trusts the Viper third baseman, Braylon Jones, with the stick. There he goes. And they'll call a strike throw down to second. Not a chance. Good throw from Barthollet, but just too much good speed for Lindenberger as he steals second base.
Here he is, Bray. Here we go. Here we go, Viper. Here we go, Viper.
So Jones took the first pitch for a strike, 0-1, but now a base hit would score Lindenberger. And time is called. A 1 pitch. Laid off of it. Good take, 1-1. That was couldn't do anything with that pitch anyway. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boy, he had a cut and fouled the back. 1-2. Lindenberger standing at second with 2 outs for Braylon Jones. One ball, 2 strikes. Off the plate, 2-2. Good waste pitch from Horvath. Tried to get Jones to chase after it, but Braylon Jones wasn't going to help him out. The 2-2 pitch coming up. Hitting in the air to the left side. Is it going to hang up? It looks like it's going to hang up. He got underneath it just a little bit, and hauling it in is the center fielder, Cade Goddard, to retire the side. Jones got around on it, but lifted it up in the air too much.
This inning was brought to you by our
And the inning is over.
Caldwell Banker Realty, Airco,
So no runs, no hits, no errors. Homer to left on base. We have played through 5. We will go to the 6th. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network.
Special thank you to our Grand Slam sponsor, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys, where attorneys are serving God by serving others seeking justice. Erskine and Blackburn. Looking for a great workout in Cedar Park, Texas? Inspired by yoga, Pilates, and ballet, Pure Barre is an empowering full-body workout that transforms you physically and mentally. Our classes have been carefully designed to feature low-impact, high-intensity movements for any fitness level. With Pure Barre Cedar Park, you'll build full-body strength at our studio and be inspired by our supportive community. That's Pure Barre Cedar Park.
Welcome back to Benham Field campus of Vandegrift High School. Merle Bertrand here with you. Les Clary, our QAs. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Vandegrift. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for Round Rock. And it's the top of the order to do up for the Dragons. Left fielder Jack Oppel stepping in to lead it off. Oppel 1 for 2, singled in the first, grounded into a double play in the third. And the first pitch at the knee, strike 1 from Karsten Coffey. Just outside, 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up with. And the count 1-2. End of 1. Westwood Vista Ridge tied 1 apiece. The 1-2 pitch coming up from Karsten Coffey. Fouled it out of play to the left. We'll do it again. Same 2 teams Friday night from Dragon Diamond and Round Rock. 6:45 pregame, I believe. 7 o'clock for the first pitch. The 1-2 payoff. High and away ball 2. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. That ball ripped down the line, slicing foul. Fortunately, he turned on that off-speed pitch and ripped it. But got well out in front of it, and the count remains 2-2. Oppel collects himself. Coffey breathes a sigh of relief. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That ball hit the center field, and making the catch is Eichen Farley. Got a great jump on it. Not much of a breeze, but it was taking it away from him, sinking fast, and Farley hauled it in for out number 1. That'll bring up J.P. Kasman. Looked like trouble when it left the bat, but Eichen Farley with a great jump on it as Kasman steps in, 1 for 2 with a single, scored the only run of the game thus far for the Dragons. That ball hit in the air to Farley. He goes back. He's got a beat on this one. And hauls in the can of corn. They're quickly 2 out. That one much easier than the previous one. And here's the shortstop, Drew Hartcock. He is 0 for 2. Two outs, base is empty. First pitch from Coffey. Letter high, strike 1. 0-1 pitch. Fouled out of play. 0-2. Coffee 1 strike away from getting out of the 6th. The 0-2. Popped up right side, but out of play. Hearthcock hangs alive. Dragon shortstop. Oh, 2 pitch. Wasted it outside. Hearthcock wasn't biting. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Breeze coming up a little bit from right to left. The pitch. Curveball poked in the air to center field. It's going to be the Icon Farley show. He hauls it in, retires all 3 Dragons here in the 6th inning. 1, 2, 3, nothing across. So here's what we know. The Vipers are going to go to the 7th inning at the lead. The question is, will it be 1 run or will it be more? We'll find out here as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. 2-1 Vandegrift. And it'll be 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up here for Vandegrift. Carson Tan, Dax Van Staveren, Caden Qualls due up. Horvath stays out there. He's actually looked stronger as the game has worn on, in my opinion. Trying to jinx him. That's the plan. And Jacob Vitek loosening up in the Viper bullpen in case he needs to come on in the 7th inning. What a game he did. Came on in long relief, came into the 3rd inning against Westwood on Saturday on a cool, drizzly day. And through 6 2/3 innings, took the loss.
Leading off for the Vipers in the bottom of the 6th inning, number 10, Carson Tan.
But pitched 6 2/3 scoreless innings before giving up the 2 game-winning runs. Talking about Jacob Vitek. But right now it's Carson Tan stepping in, batting in the cleanup spot tonight, but leading off for the 2nd time tonight. He is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Trying to get aboard. Give the Vipers some insurance runs here. I'd rather be ahead than behind heading into the 7th, but I'd rather be ahead by more than 1 run, especially against these guys. And that's in a strike 1 to Tan. A 1 pitch. That ball's good to the right side, but just foul. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. This will be pitch number 87 coming up from Horvath. And Tan wastes that one to the right side. Activity in the Dragon bullpen. A couple of guys loosening up down there. Nobody throwing hard yet. 0-2 pitch. Turns on it. That's a fair ball. It's going to get into the corner. Tan's going to round first and dig for second. Outfielder just now getting to the ball, and Carson Tan leads off the 6th inning with a double down to the corner for Vandegrift here in the 6th. So that'll bring up Dax Van Staveren with a runner at second base. We're going to have a Thomas Foote going to run for Tan. So Foote running for Tan. Runner at second base, nobody out.
Runner, number 5, Thomas Foote.
Dax Van Staveren 1 for 2. He doubled in the 3rd to drive in Braylon Jones. His job is to get that run over to third base somehow. If you can get a hit, great, but if nothing else, get him over to third. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch down low, ball one. Pitch number 90 coming up. 1-0 pitch. Shows bunt again. Gets it down in front of the plate. It's a good bunt. And the only play will be at first. And pulls it off the bag. Everybody's safe. Round 7. Oh, they're going to call him out. They're going to. The same thing that happened against Westwood on Saturday. They are saying that Van Stavern was inside the line as he made his way to first base.
Calling runner interference on Van Stafford. So Fred's going to go back to second.
So they're going to call interference for running inside the baseline. That's the same thing that happened to Ethan Ha against Westwood on Saturday.
Number 16, Caden Claw.
So Foote has to go back to second base. Van Stavern is out on interference. 1 out, runner on second. I'm going to have to go back and watch a replay, but I don't like the call. So that'll lead up to Caden Qualls. Foote back at second. Pitch down low, ball one. One-0 pitch. At the knees for a strike, 1-1. If the Vipers are to get their first ever title, it's not going to come easy. Having to overcome some adversity once again. 1 ball, 1 strike to Qualls, who's 0 for 1, hit by a pitch. That one spun back across the inside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. Down low, 2-2. No hesitation from the umpire. He clearly saw something because he came out and called it right away, but I just hate that call, especially in this situation. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Qualls is out for a big second out.
Number 18, Tyler Miller.
Strikeout number 5 for Horvath. 2 outs now. And that'll leave it up to Tyler Miller to try to get this insurance run in. Miller 0 for 1, hit by pitch, grounded into a double play. Looking for a 2-out single to bring home Thomas Foote, running for Carson Tan, who led off the inning with a double. Down low, ball 1. Looking ahead of the Dragons' 7th, it's the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for Ronbrock. Vipers lead by 1, looking to pad it. 1-0 pitch to Miller. Down low, 2-0. Hitters count now, 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Couldn't quite catch up with that one. 2-1. Pitch number 98 coming up to Tyler Miller. Off the plate. And the count 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike to the Viper left fielder, Tyler Miller. Low ball 4, and he'll trot down to first base with a walk. Puts runners at first and second for Jack Knapp. And Coach Carter making the walk out. That was pitch number 99, so we might have a pitching change here. Either that or he's just trying to give somebody, no, there's nobody loosening up. Yeah, it looks like we are going to have a pitcher coming in here for Round Rock. Looks like Brooks Mikulinchek. Well-deserved round of applause for Josh Horvath. He probably didn't have his best stuff tonight, but he held the Vipers to 4 hits.
Now pitching for the Dragons, number 15, Brooks Mikulinchek.
So Brooks Mikulinchek will take over and try to put out the fire here in the Viper half of the 6th inning.
You even got to cheer for my group. I cheated. Normally they'll hold their breath like this. I cheated.
Horvath will leave the ball game with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Has given up 2 runs on 4 hits. Both those base runners are his responsibility if they come in. He walked 4 and struck out 5. And also coming in, thank you to Chris Miller, pointing out that Luke Rodriguez has moved in at first base.
Number 21, Luke Rodriguez.
So Luke Rodriguez over at first. It's still Oppel, Goddard, Kivett, the outfield left to right, Broadus, Hartcock, Kasman, and now Luke Rodriguez at first base. Bartholet still behind the plate. And the new pitcher, Brooks Mikulinchek, to face off against Jack Knapp.
Number 35, Jack Knapp.
Peter Johnson leading San Marcos 3-0, top of the 2nd. Drippin and Westlake about to get underway. Knapp steps in, 0 for 1, walked and grounded out to 2nd. See if he can get one down somewhere. Foot running at 2nd and Miller at 1st with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Off the plate, ball 1. Mikulinchek, a slender lefty. Totally different look on the hill. 1-0 pitch. High and away, ball 2. Count swings in Knapp's favor. Carson Coffey on deck. Two-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 2-1 as he dialed in the range. Two-1 pitch. Fouled out a play to the right, and the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brooks Mikulinchek trying to keep it a 1-run ball game. Jack Knapp trying to drive in some insurance for Vandegrift. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. High and away, ball 3. Payoff pitch coming up. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Knapp. Slap to the right side, knocked down by the second baseman, Kasman, to throw to first in time. Tremendous play by J.P. Kasman deep in the hole to save a run, and the inning is over. So the Vipers can't take advantage of that leadoff double. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, homer to left on base. And we are going to go to the top half of the 7th inning. And some sounds of the ballpark with the Vipers up by 1.
Okay, then they have Jones moving this short and Caleb Jackson at third. Changes for the Vipers. Now pitching number 10, Carson Tatum. Moving to shortstop number 9, Grayland Jones. third base.
All right, so you heard some of that. New pitcher in the ball game, Carson Tan, going to come in and try to close it out, making his 10th appearance of the season. A record of 4-4, a team leading coming into tonight, 49 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 50 hits, 15 runs, all 15 earned, struck out 49, walked 17, and has an ERA of 2.11, trying to get the biggest save of his high school career. 4, 5, and 6 hitters are up here for Round Rock. Vipers 3 outs away from their first ever district title, but lead it by 1. With Tan coming in, Braylon Jones has moved from third to shortstop, and Caleb Jackson has taken over at third base. Holy smokes, here we go, top of the 7th. And the first pitch from Tan is in there for strike 1. (2-4-0) for Vandegrift, 1-5-2 for Round Rock, as Goddard is 2 for 2 on the night. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Singled in the second, doubled for an RBI in the 4th. That came against Coffee. 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to the right side, but foul, 1-2. So Coach Hickel going forward here. Tan figures to be the starter on Friday night, but he wants to get the fresh arm in here to close it out. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Goddard. Swung on, foul tip. Just got a piece of it. And the count remains 1-2. Thanks again to Les Clary, our QA, keeping an eye on and ear on the broadcast, and a very taut, tense thriller from Benham Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Tan. Popped up on the infield. Who's going to call it? They got to talk. It's going to be Carson Tan. And he makes the catch for a big first out. They retire Goddard for the first time tonight.
Brings up number 23, Luke Broadus.
2 outs away as Luke Broadus steps in. Broadus 0 for 2, flew out to left, flew out to center. 1 out, base is empty in the top of the 7th. Slaps that one foul. Strike 1 the count. Just outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Swung on, foul, and the count 1-2. One and 2 to count to Broadus. Tan working from the line, the 1-2 pitch. Got him, called strike 3, 2 away. That'll bring up right fielder Jace Kivett, who's 0 for 2 in the ball game. And for the second straight game, the Vandegrift Vipers are 1 out away from a program first. But it's the hardest out to get. 2 outs, base is empty. Right down the pipe from Tan, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Ooh, didn't miss by much, and the count evens up 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul out of play, down to the final strike. Jace Kivett trying to keep it alive. Carson Tan trying to send the Vipers into the playoffs. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch. Oh, just got a piece of it. An uncertain, hesitant swing, but he got a piece of the bat of the ball. And everybody's blood pressure stays elevated. Tan ready to go. The 1-2 pitch. Oh! Cannot come any closer. 2-2. Jace Kimmett with the extra dose of carrot juice. The good eyes. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Tan will try it again. Ground ball right in front of the plate, but foul. It's foul. Tan wisely completes the putout just in case, but called foul, and Kimmett hangs alive. It is not going to come easy. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Everybody back in place. The pitch. Hit in the air to the left side. Can they get to it? Caleb Jackson giving chase and runs out of room as it lands beyond the dugout in amongst the trees. And the battle will continue.
Here we go, Vype! Let's go, G!
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Not a recording. Carson Tan will try it. Checked his swing and the count goes full. Kimmett represents the tying run. The payoff pitch. Ground ball, left side. Jones is, into the glove out in the left field. And Kimmett will reach on an air. First Viper error of the ball game. And stepping in is going to be Luke Rodriguez, his first at-bat of the ball game. Tying run aboard at first. Tan's got to shake it off. Go to work on the batter. You still have 2 outs, the tying run at first base. Right down the pipe for strike 1. Grayland Jones makes that play 97 times out of 100. No balls and a strike. Pivot throw. He's got a great move. I wouldn't even do it. I would not take a chance of throwing that ball into the outfield and putting the tying run to second base. Not when you've got a reserve batter. 0-1 pitch. Short lead for Kimmett at first. Scribb to the right side. Napa's got it. Steps on the, drops the ball. Now picks it up, and that's your ball game. Your Vandegrift Vipers are headed back to the playoffs. And more to the point, the Vipers have won the district championship for the first time in program history.
That is the first time in program history for the Vipers district championship.
You see the dog pile. The Vandegrift Vipers get the win 2-1 on a hard hit ground ball. Knapp knocked it down, stepped on the bag, dropped it, picked it up, and stepped on the bag to make sure. And Vandegrift is headed back to the playoffs, and they've got at least a share of their first ever district title. It's been a long time coming. Vipers have been playing baseball since 2010. It's 2026. You do the math. As the Vandegrift Vipers are head of the postseason, no worse than co-district champions. They've got a chance to clinch it outright on Friday night in Round Rock. What a ball game. Had to overcome the adversity. The controversial batter interference call in the top of the 7th inning. the error in the top of the 7th inning to put the tying run aboard. And they were ready. We've seen football do it, obviously, going to the state championship game and making the state semifinals. Basketball has won district champions. So many other sports have done it here at Vandegrift. Tennis, cross country, lacrosse, girls basketball, volleyball. Never Viper baseball until tonight. What a game, what a moment for this crew. There may have been Viper teams with more talent from top to bottom, teams that have won more games, but man, this group of players right here has fought through some adversity. We'll take a break, come back and wrap it up here from Benham Field. Your Vandegrift Vipers are the 2026 at least co-district champions and are headed back to the playoffs. Vandegrift Vipers baseball on the Vype Live Network. Welcome back to a rockin' Benham Field. Merle Bertrand here with the postgame show. The Vandegrift Vipers are your district champions, and they do it in epic fashion. 2 runs on 4 hits for Vandegrift. Just figures that the place I put that championship graphic is right where the team would be half the time. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Vandegrift with the win. And the winning pitcher in the ball game will be Karsten Coffey. As Coffey improves now to 6-0 on the season. 6 solid innings of work. And the Vandegrift Vipers improving to 12-3 in district play, 18-12 overall heading into the final regular season finale next week. Carson Tan coming in a perfect 7th inning. He will get his first save of the season to close it out for Vandegrift. For the Round Rock Dragons, they are still very much alive. We'll go over the standings here one more time before we sign off. Get that music to stop. Round Rock now drops to 19-12 overall, 10-5 in district play. They're still going to be very much in the playoff race, so they're going to have a lot to play for on Friday night on Round Rock. So 2-4-1 for Vandegrift, 1-5-2 for the Round Rock Dragons. As Mom says, woohoo, congratulations, district champs. And headed back to the playoffs. History is made tonight. Yes, indeed. A huge, huge win for the Vandegrift Vipers. So I mentioned, let me call it up here. These were the standings coming into tonight. Well, let me get that other graphic out of the way. I added that last second, so I don't know what the heck I'm doing. There we go. So the Vipers are now 12-3. They have clinched at least a share of the district title. Should Vista Ridge or Westwood sweep the other, they could also get to 12 wins if the Vipers lose on Friday night. But the Vipers can win it outright with a win on Friday night, or some combination of Vista Ridge and Westwood splitting or something like that. So the Vipers can tie for sure and can win it by themselves on Friday night. Vista Ridge and Westwood were 1-1 heading into the second inning. The last I heard, let me see if I got an update there. Maybe Les can give me an update for that when he's watching that one. So let's give me an update, if you don't mind, on the Westwood Vista Ridge score. Round Rock drops to 10-5. Either Westwood or Vista Ridge is going to be 10-5 after tonight. To whoever loses that first game, we know Cedar Ridge is going to beat Manor on Friday. They're going to be 11-5. So you could wind up with Vista Ridge, Westwood, and Round Rock battling for the third and fourth spots, or you could wind up with either Westwood or Vista Ridge and Round Rock battling. We'll have it all sorted out before Friday night. That's great that they get to battle it out. We don't care. We're in. Vipers are in the playoffs with a win tonight and the first ever district title. Whew.
What a way to finish, huh?
Vipers with the win, impressive win, and the way they did it after having their hearts broken on Saturday afternoon when they were 1 out away at Westwood, and to bounce back and beat a good team like Round Rock. Congratulations to Coach Gerald Hickle and the Vandegrift Vipers on a clutch win tonight. So that's going to do it for us this evening. Thanks again to Vandegrift Baseball Booster Club President George Farley and the Vandegrift Viper Baseball Booster Club and all the sponsors that you see right there. Our Hall of Fame sponsors, Wayne Weigel with State Farm, Jones Spross Technology Lawyers, Worldwide Technology, Trinity Masonry Company, and D-Bat of Cedar Park, along with our Grand Slam sponsors, Charlie Garcia at Erskine and Blackburn Trial Attorneys, and Pure Bar of Cedar Park, and our home run sponsors, Caldwell Banker Realty, Airco HVAC, Electrical and Plumbing, and Alibi Security. Big thanks to all those folks for making it possible for us to come out here and bring you this little bit of history in the history of Vandegrift High School. Again, we'll be back with you Friday night from Dragon Diamond in Round Rock as the Vipers look to get the sweep against the Round Rock Dragons and lock down. They're smart kids, they're generous kids. They don't want to share their district title. They're going to try to sweep the Dragons and keep it all to themselves on Friday night. But for now, on behalf of our QA, Les Cleary, our technical director, Suna Vincott, our communications director, and my better half, Christina Weber-Bertrand, and everyone else with Vype Media, my name is Merle Bertrand, signing out from a very happy Benham Field for the Vandegrift Vipers. Your new co-district champions had defeated the Round Rock Dragons 2-1. Enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you Friday night for more Viper baseball right here on Vype. Good night, everybody.